My wife ended our marriage with a smiley face emoji. 4 hours later, I had the FBI in my living room and her entire life in my hands.
My name is Rob Sullivan. 2 months ago at 11:42 p.m., I learned that the woman I spent 15 years loving had not only ended our marriage with a text message, but had also tried to gut my entire life savings behind my back. And she thought I wouldn't notice. She chose the wrong man to underestimate. Because I wasn't just her husband. I was the one man who knew exactly how to crush the kind of scheme she tried to pull. The room was dark when the message came in. A bright screen, a smiling emoji, and a sentence that ended my marriage in 6 seconds. Hey Rob, been thinking about this for a while. I want a divorce. Already moved our retirement funds to my private account. Lawyer will be in touch about the house. Have a good life. That emoji was the part that hurt the most. No explanation, no remorse, just a smile. I sat there staring at the message, my heart pounding like it needed to break free of my ribs. But grief wasn't the first feeling. Rage wasn't the first feeling. It was clarity. Because Lisa had no idea who she was dealing with. Before Lisa, I spent years building internal monitoring systems for major banks. Not the flashy kind you read about, the quiet kind. The ones designed to catch scammers, to track thieves. After my friend Marcus got financially wiped out in his divorce, I promised myself never again. Never me. So I built something, a private, encrypted system that tracked every single financial movement in our household. Lisa thought I was just the boring money guy. But while she was busy planning her exit, every keystroke she made was being recorded. And when I checked the dashboard that night, the truth hit me like a freight train. She hadn't taken just our retirement. She'd tried to take everything, our line of credit, my personal accounts, our investments. And then I saw something worse, money transfers from her company's client accounts, corporate embezzlement. This wasn't a woman trying to leave her husband. This was a woman committing federal crimes, and I had all the proof. At 2:13 a.m., her text started rolling in. What did you do? My card isn't working. Fix this now, I replied with 3 words. Fraud alert filed. Then I shut off my phone and started collecting the evidence, every dirty detail. Every transfer she thought would go unnoticed. Every shell account. Every piece of her secret life. By sunrise, I had enough documentation to dismantle her entire world. Her last text before I blocked her said, James is flying me home. You'll regret this. James Mercer. A name I recognized. Her CFO married, 3 kids, and apparently her partner in more ways than one. It all made sense now, the business trips, the late nights, the expensive clothes. She wasn't just leaving me, she was running away with him. And they thought they were smart enough to beat the system. By 7 a.m., 2 FBI agents were in my living room reviewing my evidence. Agent Reeves, a calm, sharp-eyed woman with steel in her spine, looked up from her tablet. Mr. Sullivan, this is not just personal theft. Your wife is implicated in a coordinated embezzlement scheme. Then she said something that made my stomach drop. She didn't just take your money. She took her client's money. $300,000. Taken in small amounts over 3 months. By noon, federal agents intercepted Lisa and James at the Chicago airport. Lisa called me from custody. Rob, tell them this is a mistake. Please. But the next words broke whatever faint love I had left. You ruined everything. James and I had a plan. You weren't supposed to notice until we were gone. And then the threat. You have no idea what you've started. James has connections. You're done. Agent Reeves leaned forward, her voice cold. This is Special Agent Diana Reeves. Stop talking and request an attorney. Lisa hung up. Her mask had finally cracked. That night I found a portable safe hidden in the back of her closet. Inside was a passport under a different name, a second driver's license, multiple credit cards, a notebook full of offshore account info, and a detailed escape plan. And the worst, a $3 million life insurance policy application on me. She planned to take my money. She considered taking my life. I wasn't her first mark, just her longest. At midnight, someone broke into my house, heavy footsteps. A shadow on the stairs. I grabbed a crowbar and struck first. When agents stormed in, I learned the truth. It was a hired thug, sent by Lisa from jail. She'd paid him $5,000 to teach me a lesson. 3 weeks later, I watched her in court orange jumpsuit, shackled wrists, hollow eyes. The judge denied bail instantly. When she saw me, she put on the same charming expression she'd used for 15 years. It didn't work anymore. She mouthed the words, "Help me." I turned away. You can't help someone who never existed. The divorce was finalized in my favor. I kept everything. She got 18 years in prison. Her partner, James, got 15. I sold the old house. Too many ghosts and moved to a quiet city by the water. And one cold morning, the truth settled over me. Her betrayal didn't destroy me. It freed me. It forced me to rebuild myself, not as a man shaped by trust in the wrong person, but as a man strong enough to start a new life on his own terms. Thanks for watching.